If you learn how to hit the ball hard and on target, and do nothing else right in this game, you'll get to platinum. If that doesn't tell you how important getting power on your shots is, then I don't know what will. I'm serious, the simple truth is that up through gold, no one is really even capable of saving a good shot. And even if they are, they're probably not in the right spot to do so. That's why today we're going to focus on some foundational techniques that will help you start hitting bangers on Rocket League. Welcome back to the 4th episode of Bronze to Champ in 1 year, the series dedicated to helping you improve as fast as possible through practicing smarter, not harder. Before we get into the action, I'd like to remind you guys that I stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/unsurpassablez. I stream on a consistent schedule, and it can be found on Twitch in the About section. So if you're interested in watching live and don't want to miss anything, make sure to hop over there. As a disclaimer, there are some higher level ways to get more power on the ball that we're not going to cover in this video, so if you want to see a part 2 to this later on, let me know. So is what I said in the beginning true? Well, let's think about it. At a low level, most players can't boom the ball down the field, so a lot of people in the bronze to gold ranks tend to cheat up further than they really should, and it gives you an opportunity to hit it right over their heads. Players that are platinum or lower also generally aren't good at defending shots that are towards the upper part of the net, and by hitting the ball with more power, you'll be able to get some more elevation on your shots. But no matter what rank you are, hitting the ball harder allows you to score in a lot more situations than you would otherwise be able to. The faster the ball is going, the less time defenders have to react, making it more likely for them to have a bad clear, not be able to get to the ball in time, or simply miss. So how do you actually get more power on your shots? The first thing we need to understand is that the ball bounces off parts of your car differently. The most notable difference is that hitting the ball with the underside of your car results in less power than hitting the ball with the top or front of your car. This is especially problematic as you start to go for aerials. New players will tilt their car back to boost and never make an adjustment before making contact with the ball. Here we can see the same shot, side by side, but the one on the left adjusts to hit the ball with its front bumper at the last second. It isn't especially mechanically challenging to make this adjustment, but it's something that a lot of players don't recognize while they're in game. The next tip is obvious, but again it's something to focus on. The faster you're moving when you hit the ball, the harder the hit. Again, I know it's obvious, but see if you're guilty of the next example. A ball is falling down from above and you're getting ready to hit it. Would you, in this situation, A, drive under the ball and wait for it to fall on top of your car? Or B, pause, allow the ball to fall some, and then drive forward to meet the ball as it gets to the ground? It's pretty obvious when I put it like this that you should do the latter, but I spent months on this game just getting to the spot under the ball as fast as I could, and it really held me back for a while. I'd encourage you to watch some of your games back in the replay mode to see how well you avoid this bad habit. Going off of the same idea as moving faster to get more power on the ball is flipping into it. As mentioned in my wave dash tutorial, flipping gets you momentum in the direction of the flip. If you hit the ball just as you normally do, but flip just before making contact, you'll instantly get more power. When you're just starting, flipping can also be a great way to make a final adjustment in case you're not lined up exactly the way that you want to be. In order to actually use your flip to get more power, you'll need to either do a front flip or a diagonal flip. Flipping into the side won't give you any forward speed and is really only used to adjust your position. And finally, I've saved the best tip for last. The tip that is so simple, yet so ignored. Hit the ball after it bounces. My skill level on this game jumped immediately after I realized this. By doing nothing but just waiting another half a second, I was going from dinking the ball to booming it down the field. To show just how big of a difference this makes, here's a visual. Watch how far the ball goes when I hit it as hard as I can, but don't allow it to bounce first. Versus hitting it in exactly the same way, but just waiting a bit more. By allowing the ball to first bounce, you're hitting the ball in the direction that it's already traveling, whereas before you were working against the way the ball wanted to go. This adjustment is the single most important part of this video, but without proper timing it could result in you whiffing the ball. Don't worry about it because when you get the timing right, it will skyrocket your rank. And now, how to practice. To start things off, we're going to learn the oldest trick in the book, hopping into free play. If you've watched literally any other tutorial on how to get better, you've heard that you should move around the field and hit the ball as hard as you can, with small amounts of time between touches. There's a reason that everyone recommends this. It works. Some things to focus on. Moving quickly as you approach the ball, hitting it with a diagonal or a front flip, and hitting it just after it bounces. The best drill I've ever seen for this came from Musty, who recommends hitting the ball into the sidewall hard, letting it bounce, then hitting the ball just after the second bounce back to the wall. This looks very easy when you watch someone good do it, but even as a champ I struggle with this. It works on building so many good habits at once that it's a must do. Another great way that I practice hitting the ball hard is using the training pack Shots You Shouldn't Miss. These are easy shots that come up all the time in game. Don't worry about placement or even putting the ball in the net. Just focus on hitting the ball hard. I'd recommend trying each shot around 5 to 10 times, but then moving on so that you don't get too comfortable. This training pack in particular is only available on PC, but there's plenty of equivalent packs on each console. Just look for any training pack that features easy shots that you can focus getting quality hits on. When it comes to power, half of the battle is just knowing the mechanics of the game. Obviously, consistency will come with practice, but when I was learning, there wasn't really any sort of video like this that just talked about what things make the ball go faster. Knowing everything you know now, you should be able to hit the ball at a much higher level than you were able to before. Again, I stream on twitch.tv/unsurpassablez. I'd love to see you guys there or answer any further questions that you have. Thanks for watching this episode of Bronze to Champ in 1 year, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.